welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Siakam, also Miles Turner out there, and it's Shepherd in at the two-guard spot. And for the Celtics, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Tatum, then it's Holiday, and it's Cornette in at the 5 spot. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Now here's White, guarded closely. Cornette passes to White, and White slams it in.
Don't sleep on the athleticism of Derek White. How fast did he get off his feet to punch that one home?
To the left side wing. Here's Nembhard. Off target from three-point range. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Wizards in Washington. White the pass to Tatum. The Pacers pull it in. Here's Mathurin, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, lots of skill to contend with if you're guarding Benedict Mathurin. It's not an easy cover.
And Doris, you watch the defenses try to corral Benedict Mathurin. He always seems to have an answer, doesn't he?
He does, Kevin. This guy knocks down jumpers in a variety of ways, whether it's off the bounce, catch-and-shoot situations. His mechanics are clean, he's confident, and boy, he is aggressive.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And that one is good.
Well, I tell you what, speaks to the toughness of Jaylen Brown. That frame is strong.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Great D that time from Tatum.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Steps back and fires. They get it back. Cornette, and it's sent back by Turner.
Are you talking 6'11" and big-time length? Send it back, Mr. Turner.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressure that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Indiana on D. Brown kicks to Holiday. Right wing. White looking around.
And this is why this team considers Turner a defensive stalwart. Long arms, quick feet, the ability to contest shooters. Really good defense.
Nembhard's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Celtics. They're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top 3.
And checking out Indiana, they're just right now outperforming those preseason predictions. And that's because they're getting help from some unlikely sources.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Siakam passes to Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, you love when Siakam is affecting the game with defensive plays. Anticipation leads to transition.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And, Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
Cornette kicks to Brown. Right side, Tatum. That one, no good. Good D by Siakam. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
A.C. Siakam has added strength, so tough to contain. He doesn't mind a little contact, folks.
Brown with it. Mathurin picks him up. Pacers leading by 4. Shepard, the pass to Mathurin. Lets it go from deep. Here's Turner. Great D that time from Tatum.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bobble that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Nembhard. Following the basket by Derek White. Mathurin for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mathurin's got 5 points so far. And White kicks to Cornette. And the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's White. 9-point game his last outing. And here's Tatum for 3.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And Turner throws it down.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Shepard. Last time, 14 points for him. Siakam's shot is off. Brown down low. Defended by Mathurin. Brown's shot is good.
Well, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Out to the right wing. Here's Nembhard. And a miss there on the triple. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Washington Wizards.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Tatum. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington. Just 4 to shoot. Holiday with the 3. Siakam pulls it in. Pacers leading by 4. To the inside. Goes back up. That's tipped. Tatum dishes to Brown. Inside. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
Such an early part of the season, Doris. Most teams are still getting used to each other.
Yeah, I think what people don't realize is that it's not just a change on the court. It means new personalities in the locker room, the team playing, team meals. It can be a big change, sometimes for better, sometimes for worse.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Shoots over Kuminga. Another miss by Siakam.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. In fourth, the Celtics.
Yeah, knocking down free throws was a real specialty for them last year.
The first free throw is good. Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. And Indiana with a change here, too. Jackson's checked in. Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward position. And I think they've improved in that regard.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Pritchard passes to Kuminga. Horford finds Kuminga. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Pritchard. And finally, that one's good. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Siakam. Here's Jackson. And Boston with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
On the wing, Jackson. Will it go? Al Horford with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Kuminga. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Boston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Boston, no good that time either. Indiana trailing here. Down low, Jackson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Hauser, covered by Siakam. Hauser misses. Indiana moving it around. The pass to Siakam. The tray. Rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out left to the wing. Here's Pritchard. Offline with his 3. And Indiana shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Siakam kicks to Jackson. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Celtics shooting just 26% early. Here's Hauser. Defended by Mathurin. 11 feet away. Got a piece of it. They recover it. A second chance effort. He lays it in.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talked about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Siakam with it. Kuminga on him. And that one drops for him. And the Pacers lead by 1. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Kuminga with it. Siakam's there.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pacers lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for Indiana, they've got Jackson. Obi Toppin out there with Benedict Mathurin. And there's Jackson, and it's Shepard in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 22-point game against Washington.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
And the shot is long. Indiana leading by 3. Shepard, the pass to Jackson. Pass to Toppin. Over Tatum. Great D that time from Tatum. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Now, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
And stolen by Horford. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. The layup off target. The Pacers shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, of course, the Pacers have a great history, and star point guard Tyrese Halliburton is eager to embrace it. He said, I want to know all the stories of Pacers players of the past. I want to know more about Ron Artest and everybody who played for this organization. I'm being where my feet are. I love being here in Indy. Kevin?
Oh, I love to hear that. He could be that next Pacers great player. David, thanks. Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Luke Cornett comes in for Al Horford. And it's wide in for the Beast. And Indiana with a change here, too. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. Here's Shepard. Still without a basket. And it's sent back by White. Tatum passes to Holiday. Outside, White fires for 3. Cans it from downtown. White's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, grade, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
The Pacers making a change here. Nemhard's checked in. Here's Holiday. Following the score by Isaiah Jackson. Holiday against Jackson. Fires the 3. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And the shot goes in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Down low. The Pacers pull it in. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nemhard, the pass to Jackson. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Passes to Brown. Pass to Cornett. Shot clock at 5. And then Brown with the dunk.
How about a little bit of daylight is all Jaylen Brown needs, up off his feet in a hurry.
Here's Nemhard. Light covering. Takes the 3. Neesmith can't get it to go.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Good on the shot.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It wasn't the best of seasons, Doris, for the Indiana Pacers last year, but there are reasons for optimism.
Kevin, they've got a talented young core that appeared to really enjoy playing with one another. It was a selfless group that looked fun to coach, and I believe the franchise headed in the right direction. Jaylen Brown, very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
Now, here's Nesmith. Still yet to score. The pass to Nembhard. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Cornette.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout called the Pacers. No doubt, Greg, chasing Tatum is an all-NBA player. And this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on a finals team at just 24 years old.
Here's Holiday. Unable to get that one.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense. I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Pass to White. The kick out to Brown. Hits it from three-point range. Brown's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Here's Nembhard. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. Here's Toppin. And that time, also a missed shot.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Dominguez come in for Luke Cornette. And it's Pritchard in for Drew Holiday. Timeout called the Pacers. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
I think each team obviously will be looking to dictate the tempo and set the tone early.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana.
Boy, Miles Turner insisting on playing through the contact, gets the finish.
Unloads from 13. That one rolling around and rims out. Pacers trail by 7. Here's Shepard. Toppin passes to Shepard. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Mathurin. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Brown. On the wing, Brown. Three-pointer. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. White, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Celtics leading by 12. And here is Tatum. Brown outside. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Shepard. Kicks to Toppin for the 3. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Pacers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season, as a team. They knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Of course, we've talked about Boston's young talent for so long. They've now become battle-tested veterans.
And it's incredible how young that experience has taken hold. They have had players build big roles in so many big games. What a strong foundation, and now you've just got to keep building.
Mathurin, good.
Boy, you see the strength, the upper body strength of Benedict Mathurin to complete that play.
One-on-one here. And he dunks it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
So it's Boston now. The Pacers making the shot. Passes it to Hauser. This one for three. The rebound by Shepard.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
On the wing, Mathurin. Dishes to Turner. Well, in 2 years at the helm, no playoff appearances for Rick Carlisle. But Doris, I think we both know they're sure to come.
Well, his history suggests, Kevin, that it's absolutely on the horizon. The challenge a bit different on this particular stop for him. In the past, there have been superstar caliber players that he has worked with. Now you're sort of building the foundation and growing from there.
The Pacers making a switch here. Neesmith has checked in.
Well, Miles Turner has a lot of value in today's NBA. This guy's got length, athleticism, excellent shot blocker. He can space the floor with the ability to make those jumpers.
And Indiana making a change here. Jackson's checked in.
Team foul. Substitution for the Pacers. Jackson.
59 seconds left in the first half of the game. Boston again missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now, here's Toppin. 11 points last game. He dishes it to Turner. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to the Beast. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Here's Kuminga.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Celtics, Jonathan.
He's off on the first. The Pacers making a change here. And he's good on the second. Pacers trail by 9.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Here's Pritchard. 1 second left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Now you're talking about a combination of length and hops. Toppin does a good job staying connected defensively.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Celtics out in front, up 6. And now let's catch up with...
Thanks, Kevin. Rick, what's your analysis of how your defense has done so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few. With this team, they stretch out so much. You got to be really alert. You got to pay close attention to details.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there? And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Cornette in at the 5. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Brown kicks to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
The pass to Nesmith. To the left wing. Here's Freak. Second chance shot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Freak's got his first points of the game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And Holiday kicks to Brown. Stolen. To the paint. Pass to Jackson. Jacks up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Holiday, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Boston ball.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Freak. Freak's got his second basket of the night. Here's White. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
That is about excellent concentration from Derek White. You play through the foul. Now you get the old-fashioned three-point opportunity.
Isaiah Jackson. He's checked in for Turner. Doris, what we appreciate about the Celtics, typically they take good shots, like in the regular season. The record reflected that. The postseason, though, last year, a different story.
Kevin, they certainly have a coaching staff that is highly analytics-driven, which obviously means very heavy emphasis on those three-point shots and the ones right at the rim. But, you know, typically in the postseason, defenders take away your best options.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Passes it to Cornette. Back to White. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Jackson. The shot's good. White's got 14 points for the game.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Pass to Nesmith. Freak with it. White's there. Three-pointer. Toppin can't get it to go.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Right side, White. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Jackson against Holiday. From down in the low post, it goes. 8 points for him.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Freak. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Tatum on the wing. Over Toppin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
The best offensive players in the league get to the free throw line consistently. This is where you're starting to see growth from Jason Tatum, wanting the contact, inviting the contact.
And that one falls for Tatum.
What's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
Boston making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Neesmith can't get it to go.
And they continue to control the glass.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
And it looks like they left a defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Here's Nembhard. Here's Siakam. Count the basket. Siakam's got 6.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They're leading by 8. And it's off from 3-point range. The Pacers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Siakam passes to Freak. Siakam left side. Here's the 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Holiday hits the bucket.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Pacers trail by 11. Now, here's Siakam. 6 points for him. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Pacers call time here. Doris, looking at the career of Jaylen Brown so far, his rise to stardom has been impressive.
It's impressive, Kevin, because of the work put in. He needed to become a more complete offensive player by, number 1, improving his handle, and number 2, becoming more efficient with his shooting. He's done both. He's always been a force in transition. Jaylen has been special.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Al Horford's checked in for Luke Cornett. The Beast comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Drew Holiday. Tatum, that's for 2. Almost, but it rolls out. Pacers trail by 10. Out to the wing. Here's Nembhard. And there's the pass to Shepard. Now, here's Siakam. Driving to the basket. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, great job to put it on the deck and draw the contact. You can see the versatility of Pascal Siakam's game.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
they've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Boston leading by 8. Pass to Tatum. He feeds it to Kuminga. That one drops for him. And now that's 11 points for Jonathan Kuminga.
How about Jason Tatum with a little pocket pass in the pick and roll? That's nice.
They get it back. Outside Mathurin. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Here's Nemhard. Passes it to Shep. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bobble that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Tatum, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Benedict Mathurin.
There is a deceptive quickness with Jason Tatum. When he's attacking the basket, it puts the defense in a compromising position.
And the first one drops.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
So he gets them both.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Jackson looking around. Siakam for 3. They get the rebound. Jackson misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And the shot goes in.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Outside Jackson, and they get it. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston leading by 16. To the middle. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, Horford. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Mathurin passes to Turner, and he uses the glass on the lane. Turner's got 10.
Miles Turner has great versatility, so he can score from anywhere, but right there is his bread and butter.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Jackson. Tatum against Siakam. Good work defensively by Turner. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Indiana. It's a 14-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. And Turner kicks to Siakam. Right side, Mathurin. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 14.
Boy, when he's on a roll, Benedict Mathurin is a really tough cover, guys.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They've got Benedict Mathurin. Turner is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Shepard in at the point guard position. Count that one. White's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Celtics. Here's Shepard. On the wing, Mathurin. And the Pacers another 3.
Mathurin showing his willingness to be ready on the catch. Go ahead.
Indiana foul. Shepard, 3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Here's Holiday. Brown outside. Tries it from 19. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Mathurin passes to Turner. And here is Nesmith. Lets it go with a 3. And the Pacers another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Outside, White. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Shepard, guarded by Holiday. Here's Siakam. Count it.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Mathurin against Brown. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Pacers trail by 5. And here is Nesmith. Pass to Siakam. Rebounded by Hauser. It's tipped. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dominguez come in for Boston. Celtics leading by 5.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Isaiah Jackson. He's checked in for the Pacers.
Foul. 3rd team foul. Pacers substitution.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside Holiday. White wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight. And the pass to Shepard. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Siakam finds Mathurin. And it's blocked. Outside White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one with his quickness and length. I'd like to see him do that more often.
And he makes the first. And Indiana making a change here. Nembhard's checked in. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Indiana. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Knocks down the 3-ball. Nesmith has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
White with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Yep, that one goes in there. White's got 21. Pacers trail by 9. Siakam looking around. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Siakam. It's tipped. Pass to Neesmith. Clock at 4. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Holiday gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Able to absorb contact. Holiday is not someone that is prone to lose focus on these tough takes.
Siakam outside. Pass to Nembhard. To the wing on the left. Here's Neesmith. No good on the triple. Boston leading by 8. Here's Holiday. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Toppin, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. All time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Weeks checked in for Indiana. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Puts the move on. White, good. White's got 14 points here in the second half.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
To the inside, Neesmith scored the basket. He's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Here's Holiday. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got 6 here in this quarter.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut back down to 8. An important basket there from Jackson.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
The offensive rebound, and Cornette gets it to go. Cornette's got his first bucket of the night.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
White, good.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Inside, taken away by Holiday. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Brown wide open, he fires. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists now in the game. And so it's Indiana with it. They trail by 16. Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
And Indiana making a change here. On the free throw, no good. And here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. And it's Brown missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Neesmith with the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Snatched up. Here's Holiday. An easy 2 points on the lane. Holiday's got 19 points.
An intense competitor. It's clear that Holiday enjoys going hard at the defense and finishing on them.
Shepard, the pass to Neesmith. Again, Indiana.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Boston. At one point, they led by 16. And he drives in. Misses from short range.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Shepard. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Holiday. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Pacers trail by 12. Toppin passes to Shepard. Here's Jackson. Here's Neesmith. Puts up a deep three. And it's Freak missing. Austin's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Brown. Boston again missing. Indiana's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Shepard, the pass to Neesmith. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And Holiday kicks to Kuminga. And the rejection by Jackson. Now, here's Neesmith. Light covering. A nice shot by Neesmith.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Holiday finds Brown. 1:06 left to play here in the fourth. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closer. There's Brown with the three. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Yep, that one goes. 30 points for Jaylen Brown.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jason. Congrats on the win. It was a slow start on offense, so what got you guys going in the second half?
Coach told us we didn't deserve to make any shots. We were too tense. We weren't having any fun. We started having a lot more fun second half. Guys were smiling and cheering, and we had some shots.
Well, it's good to know that if you smile, you make shots. I'll keep that in mind. Congrats, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.